Hello, hi everybody. My name is Final Lessons. I'm gonna do something new today. I'm actually gonna be discussing one of my favorite shows in the universe. I'm sorry. I really tried to hold that back, but I couldn't. But yeah, today I want to discuss some stuff about Steven Universe. You know, it's been a long time coming. I've been wanting to do this for a while now, and well, shit, why not today? I mean, goddamn, we just had two new episodes from the premiere of season 3. Goddamn, what an episode it was! What an episode! So, what I want to do actually is discuss not the episode itself, but discuss like a certain theory that I had after watching the last two episodes about 3 or 4 times. If you guys do enjoy this video, as always, please don't forget to smash that like button down below. And if you are new, hit the subscribe. And you know, let me know if you want to see more stuff like this, because I really would appreciate the feedback and stuff like this. Because this is the first time I'm doing things like this. You know, it's a brand new thing for the series. Why not begin the season 3, begin the something new on the channel, and let's get it. Okay, so the episode was based. The two episodes were based around Malachi and the Cluster. Now I want to get to Malachi on another episode. Today I want to talk about the Cluster, right? Because the Cluster, when we watched Steven Universe, the whole thing was like, it was massive. Like, we're talking humongous. There were tens of thousands of gems shards just convoluted into this one massive thing, and it was cool to look at, but it was also really scary to think if that thing had actually formed, the amount of damage it could have done to the Earth. And like, Peridot was definitely right to freak out. I mean, I thought it would have been something like they were making out like this is something they could have taken care of, but no, they would have not been able to take care of this at all. Like the four of them, they wouldn't have been able to deal with that. No way, not at all. No, nah, nada, no way, no. So as the episode progresses, you know, at the end of the episode, the solution to the episode was that Steven, you know, he was able to speak to the Cluster. And I'm gonna get to that in a minute as well, but he was able to speak to the Cluster, and at the end of the episode, he bubbled, and like he got them to help bubble themselves and things like that. And now it's just a massive bubbled cluster under the Earth, right? And that's cool and all, but that definitely means that's not the end of the Cluster. You know, the cluster's not done. You know, that saga's just been put on hold. You know, they're just pausing it for now, to shift at a later date. That's what I'm saying. You know, people think, all right, so they've solved the issue with the Cluster. No, right? No, you're wrong. Well, I think you're wrong, okay? Because, right, I think the Cluster is going to be dealt with at a later date. You know, what Steven did was he was able to speak to it, he was able to communicate with it. Like, when Peridot started drilling into the Cluster, like, Steven started physically paining, and it really got to him. Like, you could see the amount of pain and suffering he went through when Peridot started drilling the Cluster, where to the point where Peridot was even concerned for Steven's well-being. And it's kind of like, well, clearly these gems have some kind of connection to Rose Quartz, and these are probably like shattered gems collected by Homeworld from the last, I can't remember how many wars there were. I think there was 2 wars for Earth. But yeah, most definitely, they were shattered gem shards collected by the Diamonds for research and things like that, to colonize the Earth and things like that. And as Peridot explained in like previous episodes of what they had actually planned to do with the Cluster and on Earth, you know, how they plan to colonize Earth by like scattering and kind of making it like a perfect environment for gem kind, I guess. And it was kind of like, I kind of lost track of where I was going with this. Hold on. Goddamn, that happened. That just happened. That happened, and we let it happen. Okay. That's right. Steven being able to communicate with the gems. He was able to, like, they were calling out to him. Like, they were all the gem shards. They were scared. They just wanted to form. You know, they didn't want to hurt anybody. They just wanted to form. They wanted to become whole again, but they couldn't because they were just shards. And so I'm going to assume these gems were part of the rebellion, otherwise there wouldn't be any other reason why they called out to Steven and Steven alone. Because Steven holds Rose Quartz gem, and so, you know, the gems, they only identify each other by the gems that they have, and so, you know, that's why they called out to Steven, because Rose Quartz at the time was their leader, and so they thought they could help. They could help. Well, he could help, right? I'm losing track of myself. He could help, and you know, it got to a point where Steven was so overwhelmed that he actually disappeared, and like he was able to speak with the cluster. I don't know if I'm going back on myself. I'm kind of I probably should have scripted this. But yeah, if you guys understand, if you guys can understand like the basis of what I'm saying, that's great. But if not, let me know. But like, I don't think the cluster is fully dealt with. It's just like all the gems that they bubbled until now, this is going to be dealt with at a later date. You know, they're all going to become unbubbled at some point. There's going to be like, there's been lots of theories where Steven's going to find a way to be able to revert the gems, like the monster gems, into their former selves, because as we know, they corrupted gems. You know, they're gems that were cracked and they became monsters and like not themselves and things like that. And you know, I'm thinking like there's a story there. There's not in any point, if you watch Steven Universe, not in any point has any episode been insignificant. So find these monsters. Every monster that's shown up until now, I almost guarantee there's like a 90% chance that they're gonna become something incredibly significant later on. And like, I want you to hold me to that, because that's something I feel really strongly in my heart. You know, watching this series, I definitely feel that's something that's become incredibly significant. They like to throw out these little signs, like how, you know, they had the whole theory, like they throw out signs everywhere that Garnet was a fusion, and bam, she turned out to be a fusion. And half people were mind blown, and half people were like, yeah, you know, we saw the hints there. They were there, you know, they were calling out to us. And so I can kind of see the same things going on here with the corrupted gems and the cluster and the fact that they're connected. But this is definitely not the end of the cluster. I think at some point he might be able to separate them, but like make them whole again. I don't know. But Steven's gonna become a lot more powerful. It's very, very, very early into the series, so we don't know what Steven is capable of. We know next to nothing about Rose Quartz, so we don't know what she's capable of either. So we don't know. We actually don't know what Steven's end game is gonna look like, and that's one of the most exciting things for me about Steven Universe. But definitely let me know what you guys thought about this. You know, I'm just thinking the cluster is not the end of the cluster. The cluster arc is just been shifted to a later time in the Steven Universe timeline. You know, it might not be this season, it might not be next season, it might not even be season 5. It might be like really close to the end of the show, right? So let me know what you guys think about this, obviously, because I definitely want to do more stuff like this. I had loads of like different theories in my head. I might have to do a scripted one next time, because I did my mind it broke. You know, it busted, it crashed. You know, it was just I was talking, and it was just like not responding. Mate, what are you doing? Error 404, theory not found. But if you guys did enjoy, make sure to leave a like down below. As always, your support is greatly appreciated on the channel. If you're new, hit the subscribe button down below. Comment what you guys thought of the theory. If you guys have any other counter theories, if you guys agree with the theory, let me know. I definitely want to have a conversation with you guys and just talk to you guys about this in general, because definitely Steven Universe is definitely one of the best ones this generation of cartoons has to offer, and I'm just glad I could be here to witness it. So that's been Final Lessons, and I'm gonna get out of here and have myself a good day. So make sure you guys have a good day, and I'll catch you guys next time.